So I've done a video along these lines before, but I'm doing a slightly different angle this time. So what I'm thinking is the Earth and humankind, whatever. We think rather a lot of ourselves, and we think we're important and significant in the galaxy and in the universe and whatever. So we think humankind amounts to something important. But the reality might be very different to that. We might be very insignificant as life goes, and Earth might not amount to much, and aliens might come along and wipe us out because we're in their way. We're not important. And so we think a lot of ourselves, but that might not be the case. So I'm wondering where humankind fits in the scheme of things. I mean, are we important as life goes? Or do we not amount to much? And it's so hard to judge because anything could be true. It could be important or it could be insignificant. So I think that because we think about the universe and we imagine all kinds of things going on, I think we do amount to something. But we could be the equivalent of a bee's nest on some tree somewhere. And so we're just insects, possibly, in the scheme of things. And aliens might wipe us out casually without even thinking about it. But as I said, we think a lot of ourselves. But we have to hope that aliens have some sense of good behavior so they don't wipe us out casually. But it is worrying to know that there are definitely aliens out there. And there are definitely aliens out there that are more advanced than us. So it's quite possible that we could be wiped out casually by some alien species. And it is interesting to wonder if that's what will happen to humankind. I mean, what is the future of meeting aliens for us? Because anything could happen. We could have conflict, or we could just be wiped out, or we could be friendly, or maybe we might want to wipe them out for some reason. It's so strange to wonder how alien contact would go down for humankind. To be honest, I can't imagine it would go smoothly. Because I don't know how we would begin to communicate with aliens. I mean, where do you begin to communicate? It's so strange to wonder if we'll meet aliens one day. As I said, they definitely are out there. There's no way we could have the whole universe with only us as the forms of life. That would be unreasonable. But I am wondering how alien contact would happen, and would it be peaceful? And how would we fight an alien species anyway? We couldn't defend ourselves as far as I can see. We would just get wiped out possibly. I think it's interesting to wonder what will happen when we meet aliens.